So I was thinking about trust arbitrage and how people make decisions to buy stuff. Now, people do not buy things from people that they do not know, like, and trust. In fact, they have to have all three. They have to know, like, and trust you. But what if you're a small producer in Mexico and you have a brand that you're bringing to the United States and you're trying to get people to know, like, and trust you? So most of the time you try to cram it in on that tiny little label and make sure that everybody knows everything that they need to know, like, and trust you about your brand. But more often than not, that's just not good enough. So what you do is you hire a market manager or a brand manager or a brand ambassador to develop this knowledge, affinity, and trust with the brand, like the personification of the brand. So you give this person their Halo accounts or their Target 50 accounts or whatever amount of accounts that you think that they can physically get to. And those are the 50 accounts that they have to be present and available in all the time and make sure that the buyer knows who they are. So you've got these 50 accounts that you are depending on to generate the revenue for that entire market with lifetime value, average order value, and all that other stuff. So you've got your social media campaign, your email list, and you're hustling online as well as physically, and still nothing's really happening, or at least not enough anyways. But if you shift your thinking a little bit to trust arbitrage, then it can dramatically change the positioning of your brand. Step one, hire somebody. If you're going to hire somebody that you would use, that you would let them watch your dog at home, your home. Because again, if they don't like them, if the buyers don't like them, then they're not going to buy from them. So what you're doing is you're transferring the trust from the distiller to the bottle to that person. Now that person's responsibility is to transfer that trust into the buyer. Now the buyer is the one who's responsible for making sure that their buyers trust them, because that is another arbitrage that's happening, is that they're getting their customers to know, like, and trust them. So what you're doing is you're transferring trust down the chain, down the line, and that is the business that we're really in. So that affects how we position my clients' businesses.